1 minute, buddy. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Can you go through your profile?
Yes, this is Gopal. I'm having 4 years of relevant experience in MS SQL DBA at Tech Mahindra, and we
Okay.
are supporting T-Mobile Sprint. It is located in US-based telecom organization,
Okay.
and we are supporting 500 plus servers. The majority are them into the production only, and some test and development areas we have to test in some servers also,
Okay.
and we have a always on and clustering and server level, and we have a log shipping and replication and database level, and we
Okay.
have a instance and request has to be assigned in them, and P1 request has to be assigned in first 1 hour, and P2
Okay.
request has to be assigned in first 15 minutes.
Okay.
And we have a regularly interact with our on-site team. We have a service now is our ticketing tool,
Okay.
and ours is a 20/7 onshore and offshore model, and I am also experienced in handling alerts, disk space issue, log file issue, temp full issues, and database mirroring and database refresh activity also.
Yeah.
Hello.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes. As we have a Vim backup tool, our backup strategy. It is a third-party tool over here, and we have taken few servers full backup on every Sunday, differential backup on every day, and we have to take transactional log backup on every 15 minutes. On few server we take full backup on every day because of the user requirement, and also we have I have experience in installations and configurations and handling alerts also. This is all about me.
Okay. What are the post configuration steps that you followed after installation of SQL Server?
Post configuration.
Yeah.
First we have to check with our application team, and we have to go through the which edition and which server we have to download.
No. You have already installed the SQL Server. So what of the installation of SQL Server? What are the changes that you followed for the best as the best practices?
Yes, after the installation of SQL Server, we have to check any maintenance plans or not, and also we have to go through the which SQL Server, and we have to check with we have to take the log shipping always on clustering is enabled or not.
Okay.
It is a
Let's assume that it is a standalone server. Then
standalone server.
yeah. You have installed the SQL Server. You got a request, and you have installed the SQL Server. After then, after installation of the SQL Server, don't you done any activities that you just install the SQL Server and you drop that in email that the installation was successful. Do you want to add login or anything as the best practices or the common practices?
Yes,
How?
after installing standalone, we can check with what are the services have to be enabled in that,
What are the services enabled or not means?
and also client are given like a database engine and SQL Server agent service, replication service.
It is already you have installed, right? You have already installed it. It's the servers are working, right? Then
After we check in the authentication level, which authentication level is
by default we have Windows Active Directory. Okay, so Windows Active Directory we will go with the this thing only. Windows authentication only.
Windows authentication only.
Okay. Then why we need to enable SA? Until unless any specific requirements, then only we will go through that.
Yes.
Okay, apart from that, what we'll do? Okay, you have installed the SQL Server. Okay,
Yes.
while installation SQL Server, you have added your login. Okay, okay. After that, your shift got completed. In the next shift, customer dropped an email. Please do create that maintenance plans in jobs, backup jobs, anything, something like that. So how your friends will going to log in? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
And after we completed previous shift, we will take a handover from him. What are the issues and what are the
You mean to
job
say
of,
that you have added your login
yes.
only in your particular group, except you only, I mean, you only can log into the SQL server. Okay, how you allowed others, your colleagues, to log into the server?
By shared folder, we have to check.
No, no, I mean to say access to the SQL server.
Yeah, there are server logins also there.
Yes, that's what I am expecting. You are going to add the group DL what you are having for your team while installation of SQL server. This is the
Yeah,
answer what I am expecting from you. Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's okay. What are the jobs that you are going to create? Some best practices will be there, like configuration, min memory, and maximum memory.
Yes.
So, like that, do you have any best practices or post configuration steps that you followed after installation of SQL Server? Hello?
Sir.
Yeah. So, okay, leave it. Let's assume that um, I want to create a one of your junior has joined in the company. Okay. So
Okay.
we don't know that how much technical expertise he is. So
Okay.
I mean, we want to give the training, okay, for that guy. Okay,
Okay.
so, and meanwhile, I want to provide to read-only permissions, okay, for all the SQL servers for what we are providing, what we are giving support for the client. So, how you are going to provide the read-only permissions for the instance level?
Instance level.
Yeah. Let's assume that he is our DBA. Okay, in next 6 months he is going to get into our team.
Yes.
Okay, so one or two databases we will give the read only permission. Okay, DB reader underscore database reader, right?
Database it.
But we want to give all the databases. Is one or two databases we will give it, right? No problem. But we are having 100 plus databases in one instance. Like that, we
Okay.
have so many instances. So forget about so many. At least one we can concentrate on one databases, one instance having 100 databases. Then how?
Okay.
I don't want to give the go on each database, give the DB underscore reader, DB underscore reader for each and every database. Then
Then that case we have to give the server admin role. We have to access the server.
server admin role. Okay, we have given the server admin role. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what about he don't know? He just assumed that is a test server, and he dropped the database and he deleted some of the few tables. Then who is going to take the responsibility?
Yes, sir. By default, is public is there. He can access to anything in the database or server level. Na? Public account. You no need to modify any table or only can see the database and server level access.
Okay,
Public,
so he
and
can
after that
view.
in database level we can give the data reader and data reader permission. You can able to read the database level.
I don't want to give the each and every databases. It was like we are having 100 databases, right?
Yes, in
Then
that case we have to set as a Windows level permission. We have to access the bulk databases.
what bulk permission? How?
In we have to take that case. We have to specify that email address na specific person. We have
Mhm.
to add in the Windows level. It will access the entire server na.
I how it is possible? How we are going to give that Windows level? I am asking for only one person. That's it.
One person.
I'm asking for only one purpose, one person, and you are saying that we are going to add some. You are taking me to in another way.
Yes.
Then okay, so customer wants to he want to some access. Okay, you want to execute the stored procedure in the database, especially.
Okay.
Okay, so is there any role that we have only to execute stored procedures? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Stored procedure.
You want to,
Yeah.
for example, customer is having 10 stored procedures and we are having 10 users. So customer requested us, okay, so please provide the permissions to execute these 10 procedures, these 10 users. Okay, so how you are going to deal that?
We have to grant permissions and that DCL operation like grant and revoke permissions we have to give.
Okay, grant and review.
Yes.
Grant, what is mean grant?
Grant means we can grant the permission, we can able to
What
create a stored procedure.
grant means? What are the permissions he is having? The same permissions he can assign to somebody else.
Yes.
Okay, what permission you are going to grant?
Like this DCL command we have to give.
DCL.
Yes.
DCL. That is a stored procedure, man.
Oh, store position we have to give DML operation like create, alter, drop. These commands we have to give.
Okay.
Yes, DML, DM, DDL, DML.
So okay, so you
No.
are going to give that kind of. Let's assume that
Yes,
even that is right or wrong, we will keep that aside. Okay. So uh, we will give that kind of permission for we are having 10 stored procedures. So we will and with that done also we are having 10 users. We will give it. What about we have 100 stored procedures? What about we have 100 users?
sir. I
So
don't have.
instead of do that, it is always better to create a role, right?
Yes.
Then so now you say that I'm customer asked us, okay. So instead of granting each and every stored procedure and everything, so he don't want that much of noise. Okay, he want just he want to just ask us to create a one database role. Okay, so we will give that respective permissions on that. So that instead of giving permissions for all 100 or 10 stored procedures, so if we give that permission, he will execute all the things, right? In
Yes.
future, so now how you are going to create that kind of role? Okay, leave it. Okay. So what is deadlock and how many types we have?
Deadlock when two or more processes are waiting on the same resources, this
Mm-hmm.
deadlock will be get appeared.
What
There
is
is
yeah? Go ahead. Go ahead.
there is no need of solution in deadlock permission. In SQL only we have to take one process as a deadlock victim and roll back that process and
Mhm.
allow the other process to continue the process.
Okay.
In that case, deadlock only allow the one permission, only one transaction at one time.
If deadlock occurs automatically and we don't do anything, then what is the role that we need to act as a database administrator?
In deadlock,
SQL Server will do that all these activities. Then
okay.
why we are here?
Whenever the deadlock is happens, all the transaction will be slow down. In that case, they need to
You mean to
take
say that we need to
performance issues we
yeah.
have to take.
Yeah, we need to eliminate the deadlock.
Eliminate
Yeah.
the deadlock.
Okay.
We have to for trace blocks we have to use.
What is the use of the trace flags? Okay, for deadlock. What is the trace flag that you are going to use for deadlock?
Trace flags are used in 1221204 is the trace flag used in deadlock information. We can take the deadlock information in the XML format. 122.
122 is Excel format. What about 1204?
Is a normal procedure.
What is the deadlock error number then?
Deadlock error.
Error number.
Oh no, I don't.
Okay. So 1205. Okay.
Yes, 1205.
Okay. So how many deadlocks types we have generally? How many ways we deadlocks can occur?
Deadlock occurs.
So let's assume that application team is frequently complaining on us. We are facing so many deadlocks. Okay, please help on this. So now you got this kind of email while you are in shift. Okay, then what you will do? You will just drop an email. SQL Server will automatically do this, or what is how you are going to deal this issue?
Yes, in that case we have to aware and which locks or deadlocks are occur in the particular transaction. Is a low priority, we can like a shared lock, update lock, intent lock, exclusive lock is the types of locks. We have to aware on that. After the shared lock is used for read operation, whenever the collect operation it will get after coming to the update lock, whenever the update operation like DML operation.
That's all okay for interview purpose. Okay. So how you are going to deal that application team? You have to deal with the application team. All you will say all this information to the application team. Will say that why you are all saying all these bullshit information to me. I need like expertise. I need solution, not all these answers. So they will say this kind of in rough tone. So how you are going to deal that? Okay, let's assume that you have not enabled the trace flags or anything for deadlocks. So, and how you are going if it is a fresh instance, you have not configured anything. If deadlock, how do you came to know whether deadlocks are occurring or not?
That we have to check in the activity monitor also. We have to check.
How you can check the activity monitor? You are not in shift.
You have to get the email from the what happened in deadlock or any alerts.
Okay, let's assume that you are in shift.
Yes.
Okay, and customer dropped an email saying that Gopal, is there any deadlocks occurred in last 3 hours? Will you call to your friend and say that is there any mail that something like that, or how you are going to deal that?
Yes, in my environment, every errors we have to get an alert like email also, and we have to check on error logs also.
There is no alert. That customer is very sensitive for the billing, and he didn't like any monitoring tool as well. He just dropped an email. This is a server. Okay, this is the time that I want to check any deadlocks are happening or not. He has not enabled any trace flag like 1204, 1222 or anything, something like that. So my question is very direct. So I will try to simplify the question is, okay. So is there any chance, is there any area that where we can see the deadlock information?
Yes, we have to see in SQL profiler also you can check.
Profile, do you configure the profiler every time? See, if we want, if for every Friday 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. we are having some slowness. So at that time we can configure profiler and we can see what are the statements that are running. Okay, but my question is very simple. Okay, it is already happened the past. No profiler is also enabled on. Okay.
Okay.
Huh. Then
And we have to check with the
uh,
Windows, like system health or database health. You have to check now.
hmm. Okay. So okay, leave it that aside. So you have given one stored procedure and customer saying that I mean to say like this stored procedure is very long, running very slow. So you need to optimize it. So what is your first strategy? How you are going to that optimize the stored procedure?
Optimize the store position.
Yeah.
Whenever we given store position, it will take care of the SQL parser. It will inbuilt. You have to check with the existing store position or not.
Mm-hmm.
It is existing. We take that store position from the storage engine. You have to execute like.
I'm not asking you for like how you got one stored procedure, man. So like let's assume that this is not an interview. Okay, you are in shift. Okay, customer
Okay.
has given one stored procedure to you, saying that Gopal, this is running very fast. Previously it was taking 1 minute. Now it is was taking like 15 minutes. Can you have a look into and let me know what we need to done? So that's what the email we got. Then okay. Now customer is doing some DR activity. Hello?
Okay.
Customers doing activity.
Disaster
So
recovery activity.
yeah, yeah, they are activity and he was that he has dropped an email saying that we are doing some activity. Okay,
Okay.
we will let you know once the DR activity is completed. Okay, please check the services are up or running or not. Okay, so that if
Okay.
the services is not running, we need to make it run and we need after that we need to enable our monitoring tools.
Okay.
Okay, if we don't enable, if we enable monitoring, so many noise will come through tickets, right? So and
Yes.
so service is not running, so and so database is not running, went to recovery pending. So I don't, I mean, I don't require all this information. Okay, so now customer DR activity has completed and he has dropped an email. He has given 1 hour as a downtime for us. I mean, before enabling monitoring tool, anything like something like that. So he has given one thing.
Okay.
Okay, so how you are going to check the SQL server is running or not for 100 servers?
100 servers.
Yeah.
In that case, we have to go to the SQL profiler. We have to check which servers are up and running, and also we have to check in the SQL Server configuration manager which nodes are up and which nodes are down. In that case, we have down the SQL Server. We have to take up by manually.
Okay.
After that, we have to check with the any disaster recovery like
No,
log
no,
shipping. We have to
no.
take.
That keep that all aside. Okay, how you are going to check the status and everything? So you are having 100 servers. You don't need to connect each and every thing, right?
Yes.
You need to check this SQL server status, agent status, and database status.
Okay.
Then
It is very difficult to take the 100 servers, but
why
in
why 100 servers?
why? Because of manually check every server. What?
Did customer ask you to check manually? We need some
Well,
kind of automation, right, in place.
Yes, in the time of there is no third party tool now. That's why we have to check every server.
Why third party tool? Why don't you use the PowerShell? Using PowerShell, we can retrieve all this information, right?
Yes, yes,
Then
PowerShell also we
we
can
using
monitor.
the PowerShell, you can retrieve all this kind of information.
Yes,
Okay. So one more last question is, how good you are at PowerShell? I will give the 10 points. In 10 points, how much you rate yourself?
yes, sir. I have run PowerShell some script like is there any patching activity we have to. Is there any mismatch in patching activity? In that time, we have to split out the
No, no.
VBN script in that.
Actually, we are looking for a guy
Yes.
where it's a DBA skill is enough, but we are not looking as like purely DBA. We need some
Okay.
kind of expertise on PowerShell as well. Okay, so
Okay.
what are the things that we do normally using SSMS and everything? We need to do the same thing using PowerShell as well. We need to do some kind of automation. So
Okay.
in that category, how much you are going to rate yourself in out of 10?
Out of 10, I will go to my up to 5, sir.
To 5.
5.
5. Why
Only
5?
5 because of
Why 5? Why not more or why not less?
yes, sir. In my case, everything is done by our involvement in geo purpose. We have to take run. It is
See,
server is not
uh,
getting
I understood, but
okay.
this is the not the regular way. Like we in the future, okay. So all these activities, what we have discussed right now, can do by a junior as well. Within if we give a proper training within 2-3 months. Why we need some experienced guy?
Yes, sir. That is correct. But
Yeah, that is
yeah,
what right. So
yes,
let's assume that we give that kind of opportunity. Okay, will you able to learn and manage the things?
yes, I will. And definitely, I have experience in like GEA in MSSP as about 4 years. I can
Yeah.
easily adapt to the environment like like PowerShell also.
Mhm.
I have some knowledge on that, and also I have very efficient which query and which store procedure, and we have to aware that easily learnable.
Yeah, yeah. So okay
But
then. Yeah, Gopal, we will update you that result and we will come back to you. Okay.
okay,
Thank you.
thanks.